chapter number 5, states of matter. Till now we have completed the gas laws, combined gas laws, numerical problems based on the gas laws and the combined gas law or ideal gas equation. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is Dalton's law of partial pressures. Now what is this law? Okay, what is the application of this law and what are the numerical problems based on this law? We are going to discuss. And first of all, we'll discuss what is the meaning of partial pressure, because we are familiar with the term pressure. Now what is this new term partial pressure? We have to discuss. Now suppose there is a container which is filled with a gas, and suppose this is A, gas A. Now what I will do, I will attach manometer with this container, and you know the meaning of manometer, it can measure gas pressure. Okay, so whatever reading is there in the manometer, that will be pressure of gas. Suppose PA, this we can calculate. Suppose there is another container which is filled with another gas, that is gas B. Okay, and manometer is attached, we can calculate PB. Okay, so PA is the pressure of A and PB is the pressure of gas B. Okay, the two containers are at the same temperature, the two containers are having same volume, so temperature and volume is constant. Now I will take another container, okay, and third container is also having the same volume. Suppose it is 1 liter, so this is also 1 liter, and it is also placed at the same temperature. Okay, this is an important condition, that temperature and volume has to be same for the three containers. Again I will attach this manometer. Now I will put both the gases here. So this container is containing gas A as well as gas B. So I will empty this container here and this container here. Now this manometer will give me the reading. So this manometer will give me the total pressure. Okay, what is the total pressure exerted by the two gases? Now Dalton's law is related to this total pressure only. How to find out total pressure? Now total pressure we can see in the manometer, but Dalton said that suppose there are 2 or 3 gases placed in different containers having same volume, same temperature, and the 2 gases or 3 gases are now mixed together, the total pressure is always equal to the sum of partial pressure of each gas. Now what is the meaning of this term partial pressure? Now when the gas is present alone, it exerts a pressure. But when the same gas is present in the mixture, now when A is here, what is the pressure of A? PA. Now when A is in the mixture, what pressure it is exerting? The same PA. But here it will be called as partial pressure, because now the gas is not alone. The gas is present in a mixture. So what is partial pressure? The pressure of gas in a mixture. Okay, the value is same. Suppose this PA is 100, this PB is 200. Here also it will be 100 plus 200 only. So this is Dalton's law. So Dalton's law says that whenever 2 or more gases are there and the gases are mixed together, the total pressure is equal to the sum of partial pressure of each gas. So this is the statement of Dalton's law, that the total pressure exerted by a mixture of 2 or more non-reacting gases is equal to the sum of individual pressure which each gas would exert when present alone in the same container at the same temperature. And we can write P total is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. Okay, so this is Dalton's law. Now alternately we can also discuss it like this, that suppose there are 2 containers. One container is having hydrogen gas, the second container is having nitrogen gas. Now the pressure of hydrogen gas I measured is 0.30 bar. The pressure of nitrogen is 0.45 bars. Now these two are placed together in the third container. So what is total pressure? I can find out, that is 0.30 plus 0.45. Okay, so this is the total pressure now, that is 0.75 bar. Okay, so this is the illustration of Dalton's law of partial pressures. Now calculation of partial pressure. Okay, individual pressures I can calculate, total pressure I can calculate, but what is the individual pressure of a gas in a mixture that I want to calculate? Suppose this is a container and this container is having two gases A and B. Okay, now if I attach manometer here, I will get the value of P total. So P total I will get. How to find out PA and PB? Okay, in a mixture, how to find out PA and PB? So this is the next thing that we are doing, that calculation of partial pressure. Okay, so now the difference must be clear to you, that what is the meaning of pressure and what is the meaning of partial pressure. Pressure means the gas is present alone, and partial pressure means the gas is present in a mixture. Now suppose Na is the number of moles of A and Nb is the number of moles of B. Okay, now we know one equation. Okay, this is ideal gas equation. So if I use this equation, Pa is equal to Na upon VRT and Pb is equal to Nb upon VRT. Okay, and now what is P total? P total is equal to Pa plus Pb according to Dalton's law. So Pa is plus, so RT upon V will take as common, so it is Na plus Nb. This is P total. Okay, so three things we have done, this, these two, and this is the third thing. Okay, now why I am doing this? Because I want to find out individual value of Pa and Pb. Now Pa upon P, this ratio will take Pa upon P total. Now what is Pa and what is P total? It is Na plus Nb into RT by V. Okay, so it will be equal to like this. So it is nothing but it is Na upon Na plus Nb. So what is Pa upon Pt? Pa upon Pt is Xa. And what is this Xa? Now this Xa is another term, and this Xa is known as mole fraction. Okay, what this Xa? This Xa is known as mole fraction. And this mole fraction is what? This is the ratio of number of moles. So Xa means it is Na upon Na plus Nb. Okay, the number of moles of A divided by total moles is represented by Xa. Okay, this is known as mole fraction, ratio of moles. Likewise, if we do Pb upon Pt, so it is Nb upon V into RT divided by Na plus Nb into RT by V. And what we'll get? We'll get Nb upon Na plus Nb. Now moles of B upon total moles, so it is equal to Xb. So now we are getting two things. Pa upon Pt is Xa, or Pa is equal to Xa into P total. Likewise, Pb is equal to Xb into P total. So if I know the total pressure, if I know the mole fraction means the number of moles ratio, I can calculate individual pressure. So this is all about Dalton's law of partial pressures. Now what is the application of Dalton's law? With the help of Dalton's law, we can calculate the pressure of gas collected over water in the laboratory. So what we do, whatever gases we prepare in lab, now how to collect those gases? Okay, suppose in this container oxygen gas is prepared. Okay, yeah, in this test tube oxygen gas is prepared. Now how to collect this oxygen gas? Because gas will escape out if we open that test tube or container. So what we do, whatever gas is prepared here, that gas is collected over water like this. And this technique is known as downward displacement of water. Now there is a container which is filled with water. Now there is an inverted tube. Okay, now here all will pass oxygen gas. So what will happen? Now as the oxygen gas is collected, water will move down from the tube into the container. So this water will come down. Okay, this is downward displacement of water, and here oxygen is collected. But what problem is there? Along with oxygen, some water vapor is also collected because it is collected over water. So now total pressure is equal to pressure of oxygen plus pressure due to water vapor. And this pressure due to water vapor is known as aqueous tension. Okay, so how to find out pressure of oxygen? So whatever total pressure we are getting here minus aqueous tension. And this aqueous tension is calculated at different temperatures. It is measurable. So if I know this value, I can calculate the pressure of dry oxygen gas. So this is the application of Dalton's law. All the numerical problems based on Dalton's law. Okay, now what will be the pressure of a gas mixture containing 8 gram of oxygen and 4 gram of hydrogen in a vessel of 1 decimeter cube. Now 1 decimeter cube means 1 liter at 27 degrees Celsius. Now how to solve this question? We have to calculate total pressure. And according to Dalton's law, total pressure is equal to pressure of oxygen and pressure of hydrogen. This is Dalton's law only. The total pressure is equal to the sum of individual gas pressures. Now how to find out this pressure of oxygen and how to find out this pressure of hydrogen? So we'll use this equation. Okay. So pressure of oxygen is equal to number of moles of oxygen upon V into RT. Because they are in the same container, so volume is same and R and T are same. And likewise pressure of hydrogen is number of moles of hydrogen upon V into RT. Okay. Now add the two. So total pressure is equal to RT upon V will take as common. So it is number of moles of oxygen plus number of moles of hydrogen. Now how to find out moles of oxygen and moles of hydrogen? Now number of moles of oxygen is equal to given mass of oxygen upon molar mass. Now oxygen is 8 gram given to us and molar mass is 32. So moles is and number of moles of hydrogen is equal to, now what is the given mass of hydrogen? It is 4 gram. So 4 upon 2. So it is 1 by 16 and it is 2. Now total pressure will be equal to, so it is 1 by 16 plus 2, this one, into R, it is 0.083. Okay, temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Always we have to change the temperature into Kelvin. So it is 300. And volume is 1 decimeter cube. Like this. Okay, so we'll solve it and we'll get the answer. So it is 56.02. And what will be the unit? Now see the value of R. The value of R is in bar. So the total pressure will be in bar only. Now second different type of question is, a neon dioxygen mixture contains 70.6 gram of dioxygen and 167.5 gram of neon. If the pressure of mixture of gases is 25 bar, means the total pressure is given, what is the partial pressure of gas in the mixture? So how to solve this question? First we'll calculate number of moles of oxygen and number of moles of neon. So oxygen is 70.6 and molar mass is 32. Neon is 167.5 and the molar mass of neon is 20. So we'll write there number of moles So moles we have calculated. Now we know the formula that from the Dalton's law we can calculate the partial pressure of each gas. So what is the partial pressure of each gas? It is mole fraction into P total. Okay, this is the formula. So total pressure is 25 bar we know, but we have to calculate the mole fraction. And mole fraction is what? It is nothing but the ratio of number of moles. So we'll calculate mole fraction of oxygen. So it is number of moles of oxygen upon number of moles of oxygen plus number of moles of neon. So it is 2.21 upon 2.21 plus 8.37. So mole fraction of oxygen we have calculated. Now if you solve this, it will be 0.21. There is one more formula that x1 plus x2 is always equal to 1. Okay, so if I calculate the mole fraction of one component, The second I can easily calculate. So mole fraction of neon, no need to do this thing, 1 minus 0.21. We can calculate. So it is 0.79. So individual mole fractions we have calculated. Now simply we can do this. So what is the partial pressure of oxygen now? Mole fraction of oxygen is into P total. So mole fraction of oxygen is 0.21 into 25 because total pressure is 25 now. So we'll get the answer, that is the partial pressure of oxygen is 5.25 bar. And likewise we can calculate for neon also. So I'm writing it here. So partial pressure of neon is mole fraction of neon into P total. So what is mole fraction of neon? It is 0.79 into what is total pressure? It is 25. So it is 19.75 bar. Okay, so this is how we can calculate the partial pressures if total pressure is given to us.